Hello and welcome to another video here on DAX Wednesdays. In this video, we're going to have a look at a DAX function called Union. This DAX function belongs to the table manipulation family of DAX functions. Let's switch to Power BI for the demo. Over here, we have a Power BI report, and in the data model, we have three tables, table 1, table 2, and table 3. Table 1 and table 2 both have two columns each, with the first column being names of footballers such as Lionel Messi, and the second column goals with the corresponding number of international goals scored by that football player. Similarly, for table 2, we have different set of players but the same columns, name and goals. Whereas for table 3, we have a third additional column which is country. Now, just to summarize, we'll go to model view. These are the three tables. Table 1 and table 2, we have two columns each. Table 3 has three columns. So what does DAX function union lets you do is you can create a new table using this DAX function called union, where you can combine, for instance, table 1 and table 2 to give you a new table. So there are two different methods in which you can use this DAX function union. I'm going to click on the new table option over here. We'll type in union 1 as the table name. Once again, we type in union. This time it's the DAX function. So union will take in the table name as its first argument. So the new table that we are going to create is going to be a combination of table 1 and table 2. So I'll type in table 1, comma. Now Power BI is prompting us to select the second table. So we'll select table 2, say enter. So it has created for us this new table union 1. Now the reason it could create this new table is because if you have a look at number of columns and the column names, they are common in both table 1 and table 2. Let's see what the result is of this union table in the table view. So right now I have clicked on union 1. So you see this is the new table that it has created for us. Now what if instead of table 1 and table 2, we ask Power BI to provide us a union table for table 1 and table 3? What will happen? So as you can see right now, Power BI has provided us an error, which is each table argument of union must have the same number of columns. So this is what we just spoke about earlier. Both tables in question should have the same number of columns, which is not the case in table 1 and table 3. Table 1 has two columns, whereas table 3 has three columns, with the additional column being country. So it was not able to create a union of these two tables, table 1 and table 3. So this was one method in which you can create a union table. I'm going to remove the second argument now and change the table name to union 2. Now I'm going to show you how we can add, for example, rows in the existing rows that we have in table 1. So for instance, we'll have a union of all the rows in table 1 and the rows that I'm going to put in as argument in the second argument over here. So I'll type in row. So what does row, this DAX function lets you do? It returns a single row table with new columns, so which will be specified inside the row DAX function. So we need to make sure that the row DAX function has column names similar to that of table 1. So I'll type in double quote name. Over here, we'll provide the value of the name, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Then we'll provide in goals, which is the second column name. And one more time, we'll put in the value of the number of goals, which is 133 for Cristiano Ronaldo, and we'll close the bracket. Now you see Power BI has returned us no errors, which means this DAX function is working properly. We'll go to table view to check what is the result returned by this DAX function. So the union 2 table has provided us this new table, which has three rows in it. The first two rows from table 1 and the third additional row that we had provided. Not only that, we can keep on adding rows in this argument. So I'll put in comma and type in row one more time. Once again, put in name of, let's say, Alidai, goals, and its tally of goals, which is 108. And we'll close the bracket. So As you can see, Power BI has returned us no errors, which means this DAX function is working fine. We'll go back to table view to just check the result. So you can see for Union 2, now it has returned us this table with 4 rows in it. The first 2 rows from table 1 and the third and fourth row are the individual rows that we added later on in the DAX function. So this is how you can use the union DAX function. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.